Well, we are back in action for the if game here. Signature and Whale. Signature won game number one to take us to the if game. Similar lineups for both teams. We'll get those in a second. Oscar tells Donnie to have a good game. Donnie says thank you. So after this first pitch from Donnie to Lenny, we'll go over the lineup. Very similar. It's Lenny, Alonji, Jackson, Crawford, Rieger, Eddie, Bo, Harrigan, Jake, and then the only difference is Sherwin in for Barzowski. There's a name I wanted to see pop up today. My buddy Sonny Alejandro checking in. Joel essentially scoring the winning run in that last one, so Lenny rips that one up the middle. Haas with it, throws to first. Lenny full sprint, but he is out at one. You're going to see a lot of guys try to bring that extra gear here. It's do or die for both teams. Nobody with any wiggle room right now. Alonji hits that one foul. Our umpiring alignment has shifted ever so slightly. We've got Oscar behind the plate, Brian at first, Joe at second, and Nikki over at third. Ron checking in, Dwayne checking in, Rich helping me out with the graphic in the beginning. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate that. As I said, Sonny checking in. Maurice is back. Joe, it was great seeing you this weekend. You are correct, Bobby. I flipped it, and then I flipped it again. That one lifted into center. Yeah, Luke, it has been an awesome weekend of softball. All comes down to this one. It's wild. We play over 4 days, and here we are in game 47. Greg Flowers, glad to have you here. We might make it into the forest zone here tonight. Tom and Teresa Connolly are back. Paul still coming back from Michigan City, so he's listening, strictly listening on the way home. Try to give you some Pat Hughes uniform descriptions. Jackson Perry in the green shirt and blue trousers. Perry rips that one into center. Here's Michael Crawford, first and second. 1 out. That one over between third and short. Alonji's going to be held. Flowers with a good throw in. Donnie cuts. Base is loaded for Whale, and here's the pitcher, Chris Rieger, with a chance to give Whale the early lead. Yeah, Butter, our third baseline beer tent, still open. Rieger hits that to the right side. McCullough giving it chase. Runs into the fence. Stays up. He's okay. Full sprint. We know Ty can move fast, so kind of a good thing that that fence is ivy lined, a little padding. Definitely not a brick wall like Wrigley Field behind it. I've run into that Wrigley Field wall before. It said ouch, but I was down on the ground when it said it, so it definitely won that fight. Rieger hits that one into left in front of Greg. He drops it. Jackson around third. The throw comes in. Jackson slide, hook slide. He's in. 2 RBI single for Chris Rieger. Jackson was held up at third, but then Fleming with the ever so slight bobble. Runners at first and second. Whale get 2 in early. Jackson, like a Mack truck, the brakes and then instant start as soon as that ball was bobbled. Eddie lifts that one into deep right. McCullough backpedaling under, squeezes Crawford to second. Rieger's going to hold at first. So Crawford tags. Thank you. So 2 down, first and third here for Bo Filkins. Yeah, and as you saw Al say in the chat a little earlier, Whale with a couple opportunities today with runner on third and 1 out. A few times they had some advantageous situations, unable to capitalize. Coming out on fire right now. Of course, this is Signature's 5th game today, I believe. Whale's 3rd. It was about mid-90s today, very humid, so you've got to wonder if those 2 games are going to make a difference here in this if game. Knuckleball there from Donnie up the middle. Markey can't get a hand on it. Crawford scores. Rieger into third. First and third brings up Harrigan. Yeah, Rieger's had a real nice day, a couple days with the bat and on the mound. Pam checking back in, Bobby checking in. Jack hits that one into left center. Fleming cuts it off. Bo heading into third. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up. I know he's been injured recently. So first and third, another run in for the visiting team. Salenti up here. He had a bases loaded situation, grounded back to Donnie. Donnie turned a double play in extra. So you've got to believe Jake would love to drive in Bo right now. I know there's no one happier than Peoria Matt that Oscar's our home plate umpire right now. The creator of the OK, let's go command on Twitch. Lindsay hits that one foul. Splits the 2 tree trunks. Impressive placement there on that one. Knuckleball there, misses. Catches plate. Suzanne is back. So all our friends are back together in the chat for the if game. Glad to have you all back. Most people's limit is an hour or less, so happy to have you joining us here. Sammy Jo nodding her head in approval to my right. So full count. Confusion abound in the if game. Jake hits that up to Spencer, fires across. Scar with the catch for out number 3, but 9 come up to the plate for Cross. Whale up 4-0 here early as we head to the bottom of the first. So bottom one, Signature in a 4-0 hole early. It's going to be Danny Marston, Marky Minizzi, Spencer Mahoney, Anthony Scarlatta, Chris Bakulis, Keenan Connolly, Ty McCullough, Matt Munizzi, Greg Fleming, Brian Haas, and Donnie Rollins. Harrigan in the hole, fires across. Eddie has to come back off the bag. He holds the bag and makes the catch. Nice catch there from big Eddie Valunas. So Mark Munizzi in true Mark Munizzi fashion with the entire front of his uniform covered in dirt. Just missed back. Flips that over to Harrigan, down to a knee. Squeezes it for out number 2. So here's Spencer Mahoney. Just deep. Sailed on Rieger a bit. Ball inside. There's a strike. As a symphony of cicadas starts to buzz. Deep fly ball to the right side. That's going to stay fair. Crawford there towards the line. About 10 feet in front of the light pole for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for Signature. Whale leading 4-0. We roll on to the top of the second. Top 2, 4-0. 10-1-2 for Whale, Sherwin, Lenny, and Alonji. Sherwin over Markey's head into right. And look at Dags showing up during the if game. You could hear a little excitement from the Wales side. They said, look who decided to show up. Yeah, Wales been playing real good all weekend, all year, really. North-South winners. Some statement wins here. Tough game against Signature in the first one of this, but starting off the if game hot. Lenny rolls that one up the middle. Donnie backhand flip to Haas. Haas can't corral it. That one pulls the short center fielder off. Haas frustrated with that one. So first and second for Alonji. Starts off with a ball. Strike one, 1-1 count. Two, 1. Ball 3. There's a strike to Alonji, so full count. Rips that one into right in front of McCullough. Sherwin's going to get sent. Lenny off the bag, but he gets back in time. Sherwin comes around to score. First and second, nobody out for Jackson Perry. Yeah, Julie, it has been a long day for Signature. That's part of the perks of making it through in the winner's bracket. Jackson hits that to the right side. Markey with it, throws to Haas for one. Haas tries to get Lenny on the backside. Lenny does get his foot back in. Keenan arguing with Nick, but Lenny did get in there. His foot was up off the bag as Keenan received the ball, but Lenny able to step back in just in time. So good call there from Nick behind the play. First and third, one down. Crawford gets under that one, hits it into shallow left. Fleming is there. Jackson taking second. The throw goes into Haas. Lenny comes in, takes a couple steps, and then Haas fires it into Minizzi. So good heads-up base running from Jackson. Lenny forced the throw, but a good throw into home on the pop out from Crawford. Second and third, two down. Ball short. Two-0 count here from Donnie to Rieger. Rieger hits that over to Spencer. Mahoney fires to first. Scar squeezes it for out number 3. Whale gets another one across. They've got a 5-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second. Can you, is there anyone here who can get them to stop riding it? So bottom of the second here, it's going to be Scar, Pick, and Keenan. They can just bring it over here if they want to. Scar hits that one over between Bo and Harrigan. So here's Pick with a runner on first. Where do we got people checking in from? James checking in from Eagle River, Wisconsin. Randy checking in from Ames, Iowa. 2 new pins on the map, my friends. Dean Pritt, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. It's been a fun weekend here at the Park District of Forest Park. Pick hits that one right at Bo. Bo makes the catch for out number 1. Runner on first, 1 out here for Keenan. Connolly rips that one into left center. Lenty comes up with it. Fires to third. So first and second with 1 out now. Now batting number 6. Ron, one of our regulars checking in from North Carolina. Chooch, I appreciate it, my man. Jacob checking in from Yuma. And our friend Jerry checking in from Monticello. Ty flips that to the left side. Just foul. That one back to Rieger, flips to third. He gets the lead runner. Two down runner on first and second. Two strikes here to Munizzi. Rolls that one over to Harrigan. Harrigan throws across for out. number 3. So Whale keeps Signature onto the scoring column once again. We head to the top of the third. It's 5-0.
They are not for playing.
And then there's Andrew.
Oh, I see the guys now. Yeah, there comes the guys.
So top of the third here for Whale. 5-0 lead. It's Eddie, Bo, and Harrigan. What's up, Mel? Eddie lifts that one into right center. Ty calls off Marston to make the catch.
No, 27, Bo.
That one lifted into center. Marston, good range, gets his hands under it for out number 2. Chooch, my MVP this weekend is the staff, all the volunteers, the fans, the clincher company. Yes, Alex, this is the if game. Signature won the first game to send us to the if game. Jack flips that one over to right for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down in the top, top of the third. We head to the bottom 3. Signature coming up. Advanced the outs too early and confused myself. Like Magikarp using Splash, it hurt itself in its confusion. I appreciate it. Thank you. Here we are in the bottom of the third. Signature sending 9, 10, 11 up. Greg Fleming, Brian Haas, and Donnie Rollins. I know we've got my Purdue guys all watching. Shout out to Pete, Sam, Ryan. I'm sure Dan on the big screen. Maybe Pat if Lily's sleeping. That one lifted into left at Sherwin, makes the catch. I called them my Purdue guys, but Purdue's was right there. I missed it, guys. It's late. It's been a long weekend. Next time, I'll be better. Haas rolls over that one to third. Bo fires across, gets Haas by a step for out number 2. And Bo and Harrigan playing the equivalent of no you over there. Both ceding the ball to the other to pick up. Big laugh afterwards.
Donnie Rollins.
Donnie up here chasing 5. Donnie lifts that one to left. Sherwin sliding, pops up with the ball, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for both teams here in the third. Very fitting. We head to the top of the fourth. Whale up 5-0. So top 4, 9-10-1. Jake Lenti, Brian Sherwin, and Lenny Gonzalo coming up.
Number 0, Jake.
Misses to Jake. Flips that to the right side. Foul off the tree. There are a few trees over there, but if you've been here before, you know which one is the tree. Rolls that one up the middle. Nice play there from Mahoney. Made that play a little bit deep and then put a little extra something on the throw. So 1 down for Sherwin.
Sherwin.
Sherwin hoping to paint one into the grass here. And paint he does. That one lifted just over the infield into right. A 1-out single for Sherwin. Cycles him back to the top of the order, and Lenny.
Now batting number 20, Lenny.
Lenny lifts that one to center. Marston there. Couple steps to his left. Out number 2.
Now batting number 0, Alana.
Oscar calls time. Donnie takes a walk. Longy rips that up the middle. Spencer there. Gets the out on the throw to first, so 1 out base runner. Then the next 2 set down in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Whale up 5. I will say, if Charles Barkley had a Fave 5 for GOAT nicknames of softball players, Spaghetti would be right up there. Spaghetti.
Jamie Marston.
So it's going to be Marston, Munizzi, and Mahoney. Yeah, Reese, they had a couple missed opportunities to seal the deal over in game 1, so... That one up the middle to Alonji. Fires to Eddie. Out number 1. Matt, I thought we were past that. That one into center. Jake is there, makes the catch. What's up, Steve Burke? Yes, they do, Julie. There's a strike from Rieger. That one off Rieger's fingertips into center. Big turn for Mahoney. The throw wide of second. Jake had to rush that one. Good hustle from Spencer to get into scoring position for Scar.
Now batting for 34, Anthony Scarlato.
Yes, they are, Dave. Scar gave it a ride. It's last time. Just missed 2-0. Flips that to the left side, foul. So full count here. Yes, 100% agree. This Scar much nicer than the Scar in Lion King. That one, nice play from Harrigan off his back foot. throws across. Eddie with the pick. They get Scar by a half a step for out number 3 to keep Spencer the run off the board. So 2-out single erased on a ground out. A nice play from Harrigan in the hole. We head to the top of the 5th. Whale up 5-0. Top of the 5th here for Whale. It's going to be Jackson, Crawford, and Rieger. And then just so you are all aware, when we get to the end of the game, I'm going to bring my microphone down. We'll let some of the natural sound from the field mic take over. And then we will have the presentation of the trophy and MVP. So we'll stay live for that one while that is all taken care of. So you, the people, can see who hoists the trophy and then wins this year's tournament MVP. We've still got plenty of ball game here. Jackson hits that to the left side. Foul out of play. Sarah, you've known me for a long time. You know that I will talk until someone makes me stop. I said makes me, not suggests that I do. Sammy looked over and said, just stop. Strike 2 to Jackson. He takes time. One of the years I did all 24 games here on Field 1. I will never do that again. Or 23. Unless we can get a sponsor. Never know. I'm easily bought out. Jackson hits that up the middle. Markey makes the play. Foot slides, but able to plant and throw for out number 1. Julie, we have no AC in this box, except me. I'm AC, but that is the only AC up here. You got these 2 big windows in front of us, but that is about it. Especially right now, no real wind, so nothing coming in. Crawford gets under that one to the left side. Fleming in foul territory. Under squeezes before he runs into the fence. Out number 2.
Now batting number 2, Chris.
Over to the right side. That's going to be over Ty's head. That rolls all the way to the light pole. Up against the fence. Rieger rounding third. You are up easy, big man. Chris Rieger with a home run. So Rieger makes it 6-0 in the top of the 5th with the long ball. That's the second one he's hit like that in this tournament. Tailed all the way towards the right field line, carried up against the fence, and by the time the right fielder got to it, Chris Rieger already approaching third base. I always joke that Rieger Park over at 16th and Center here, or Circle here in Forest Park, one of our pocket parks. I always joke it's named after him after this weekend. He might have to start a petition, the Chris Rieger fan club. Eddie hits that one back to Donnie. Donnie knocks it down. Good recovery from the signature pitcher for out number 3. So the first 2 retired, and then Chris Rieger with the home run extends the lead to 6. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Signature coming up. So bottom of the 5th, 6-0 Whale. Chris Rieger with the home run to extend the lead. He's been having quite a day on the mound and with the bat.
Now batting number 44, Chris Patoulis.
Pick hits that over to Rieger. Rieger makes the catch. He does it on the mound with the pitch as he flips that one to Jackson and catches him right in the biscuits. Jackson's okay. A lot easier of a shot to take when you're up 6-0. So there is 1 out.
Now batting number 18,
Chris has been a threat in all facets of the game, though. Keenan Connolly up with 1 out. Lands perfectly there for Rieger. That one hit right at Harrigan.
now batting number 10,
It's 2 down for Ty McCullough. Ball outside. Steve. So McCullough takes a 2-out walk, brings up Matt Munizzi.
now batting number 57, Matt Munizzi.
Ball short. Rieger just losing the zone a little bit right now. Let's see if he can bounce back with this pitch. That one's still in the front of the plate. He might be huffing after running those bases. Catches the plate. That one just misses. So Rieger throws his arms up, wondering where that was. Lenny's going to come out and give him a chance to catch his breath. Doc's going to have a little mound visit right now. So 6-0 Whale up right now, but 2 on here for Greg Fleming, G5. Nice simple advice for the coach there. find some grass, and then we're going to roll. Rieger bounces back with a strike. Let's see if he can find his groove here. The pump and pitch. Fleming gets under that one. Alonji calls it in the grass, down to a squat, makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 walks after 2 outs, but the pop out ends the inning. We head to the top of the 6th. It's 6-0 Whale.
You're right. Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great job.
So top of the 6th here. It's going to be Bo, Harrigan, and Jake for Whale. CJ, the pleasure is all mine, my friend. If you all weren't here, I'd just be talking to myself. So this is a much more preferred scenario. There's a strike. Up the middle. Spencer with it, fires a dart over to Scar. So 1 down for Harrigan.
46, Jack.
Nice strike there from Donnie. Illegal there. 6-0 right now, but we know how quickly everything can shift in a game like this. That one into left at the feet of Fleming. A 1-out single for Jack Harrigan brings up Jake Lenti. We're going to get a pinch runner. Anthony is going to run for Harrigan. Sherwin on deck. Lenny in the hole. Ball short. That to the right side. Foul territory. McCullough makes the catch. No tag. Good range there from Ty and right. Butter, the pleasure is all mine. Thank you for your help all season long leading into this. Our unofficial softball historian between you and the Hall of Fame. I think I've got all my T's crossed and my lowercase j's dotted when it comes to history and softball information. That one fair inside the line. Brian right there to make the call. Anthony over to third. The throw comes in. Matt with it. First and third right now. 2 down and back to the top for Lenny Gonzalo. So Sal, Spence, and Donnie having a quick chat. Lenny hits that one into center. Anthony in to score. Sherwin hustling into third. He is up. Easy RBI single for Lenny. Makes this one a 7-0 ball game. First and third still. Troy is going to run for Lenny. Big spot here for Alonji, looking for some additional cushion. There's a strike. Good pitch from Donnie. It is Julie, but believe it or not, these softball guys almost drank us dry. So the tent is still open, but supplies are limited. Alonji up the middle. Spence with it. Throws across to Scar for out number 3. Whale gets another one. It's 7-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. So bottom 6 here for signature. Tim Ryan's going to hit for Brian Haas. Then it's going to be Donnie and Marston. Although it looks like Sammy Bertucci is on deck right now. He's putting on his batting gloves and grabbing a bat. So it looks like it's going to be 2 pinch hitters in a row, Tim Ryan and Sammy Bertucci. Then the top of the order, Danny Marston. My pleasure, Chris. Thanks for hanging out. Strike 2, finds the zone. Good pitch there from Rieger. Lined up the middle, over Rieger, past Alonji into center. Jake gets it into Jack. Pinch hit single there. Then Bertucci's going to hit for Donnie. Oh, Peoria Matt, we've still got some league play, my brother. So you don't have to interact with your family yet on Mondays and Tuesdays. You can tell Truman he's got to wait. I thought you'd appreciate that. Nice pitch there. There's a strike from Rieger. Sammy laces that one into center in front of Jake. Comes up firing. So the two pinch hitters do the job. Bring it back to the top. Here's Marston. Just missed deep. Missed once again. Yep, Greg, we're starting to enter the forest zone where the lights and the sky start fighting to see which one the camera picks up. That one over Jackson's head into right. Crawford gets it in, throws towards 3. They had a chance at backdooring Sammy at 2. The throw went through to 3, so now the base is loaded. Here for Mark Manizzi. Butter, that would work if there was people on field too, but your timing terrible. So bases loaded, nobody out. Gets under that one to Crawford. Crawford's going to shoot home, throw a little down the line. They've got a chance for Marston at first, but a good hold there from Lenny. Faked the throw, but got the out, and that sets up a potential double play for Whale. Let's see if Chris Rieger can do a little bit of a disappearing act here. Yeah, Ron, usually when I'm doing these games, there's often the question in chat, what's the score on field 2? We get updates every couple innings. So when we went down to one field, I said the score on field 2 for all those of you wondering in chat. Oh, wait. So Mahoney here, bases loaded, 1 out, 7-0 right now. Whale with the lead. But this ball game could get real close with one swing from Mahoney. Hits that up the middle. Rieger knocks it over to second. Jackson is there. Everyone moves up a base. Signature gets on the board. Seven one now. Base is still loaded. Yep, these are 7-inning games, although our first one went a full 9. And John, that's the perks, man. You win in the winner's bracket, you don't have to go through the gauntlet. You win your way through the loser's bracket. It is quite a test. Just missed to Scar. It's that to Harrigan. Off the fingertips into the outfield. Sherwin gets it in. Everyone moves up a base once again. And right on cue, after I said a lot can change real quickly, the bases are loaded for Chris Pakulis. Joel Alejandro running for Scar. And you see that big pink cloud in the center top of your screen. Chris Pakulis could probably hit that with one swing. So Lenny's going to talk to Rieger and Jack. Eddie telling him right now, hey, you are okay. I believe Pick's a pilot too, so if he can't hit it with a ball, he could definitely fly through it. But he hit one of the longest balls I've seen here from field 1 all the way up to the fence on Harrison Street. Right past that white tent in the middle left of your screen. Pick hits that over between third and short. That's going to bring 2 in. So big 2 RBI single there for Chris Pakulis. Seven to 3 now here in the bottom of the 6th. Keenan Connolly, last year's tournament MVP with 2 on, 1 out. Yep, Julie, the single strategy paying off once again. Keenan lifts that one to left. Sherwin chasing it back towards the line, makes the catch, gets it in. Joel heading to third. Both runners advance, so productive out there for Connolly. Not the result he wanted, but a positive result for Signature. And Ty McCullough has been a tough out here on Championship Sunday. Looking to be a tough out right now and make it a 1-run ball game. Steps into that one, rolls over, foul territory. It is, you're correct. It just didn't update on here. There you go. There it is. That one flipped to the left side. Sherwin there. Fair territory, kicks away. 2 runs come in. Tie into second. A 2 RBI double makes it a 1-run ball game. So runner on second. 2 down. Yeah, as if the 4-4 ride all the way into the bottom of the 9th inning wasn't enough. Right now, 7-6 ball game, bottom 6. It was 7-0. Huge 6-run explosion in the 6th inning. Yeah, that was a very nice hit, James. He hugged the line on the inside. It kicked away. Munizzi hits that into left, and McCullough ties it up. Matt Munizzi with a huge RBI single makes it 7-7. Signature is rolling here in the 6th, and Greg Fleming steps in. It's a little mound visit here for Whale. And that's one of those just really tough to make some of those plays off the fingertips. It hasn't been like a lot of misplays. It hasn't been anything other than just well-placed, hard-to-catch balls off the bat from Signature here in the 6th. So G5, Greg Fleming checking in. Strike to start from Rieger. Fleming hits that back to Chris. Chris throws to first to get out number 3. But all 11 Signature players came to the plate. A 7-run bottom of the 6th. We are tied 7-7 as we head to the 7th. Hey, Nate, if you're still here, more symmetry, brother. So lucky 7s right now, 7-7, top of the 7th here for Whale. 3, 4, 5, Jackson, Crawford, and Rieger. Yep, you are correct, Randy. You can never have enough runs in this game. Pat says I go to put Lily to bed or get Lily ready for bed, and suddenly it's tied. If you missed the sixth inning, what a sixth it was for Signature. Jackson hits that into center. Marston chasing it back over the shoulder, makes the catch for out number one. What's up, Q? Yeah, Puffin, that was a real nice catch from Marston in center. He just kept drifting, but never really hit another gear, so you could tell he was tracking it well. Crawford hits that over to Mahoney. Mahoney across. Gets Crawford for out number two. And you could tell from that sixth inning, Signature, whatever energy they might have been lacking from this being their fifth game today, to get into this if game, they are pumped up right now. So Chris Rieger up here. He had a home run earlier, looking to break this tie right here with another swing. Paul, glad to know you made it back home. I can't believe the entire drive you listened to me. I would have been speeding the whole way home to get home as fast as possible. Rieger hits that one into center. 2 out hit for the Whale pitcher, and that's going to bring up Eddie Valunas. So we're going to get a timeout. We're going to get a runner for Chris. So Frank Jekyll's going to run for Chris Rieger. Yep, Cliff, this is the if game right now. So it all comes down to this. Rips that one to the right side, deep tie there, makes the catch up against the stomach for out number 3. And what felt improbable a couple innings ago, Signature tied it up in the 6th. They have a chance to send it home here in the bottom of the 7th. So still lucky 7s here for Signature. They sent all 11 to the plate in the 6th. Brian Haas is going to lead things off here. It's going to be Haas, Rollins, and Marston.
Now batting number 12, Brian Haas.
Haas hits that over to second, kicks off of Jackson, just a bad hop. Kind of played that one back, and then the ball played him. Single there for Haas. Photographer's still here. KP is still here. The photographer?
Oh, no, I know she's.
She's in Donnie hits that over to Eddie. Eddie steps on one. Donnie does the job and puts the runner in scoring position. And last inning, J-Train on Twitch called a Marston walk-off after the catch. And my friend, that's not going to happen because they just walked Marston to get on first. Someone heard your prediction, went on Polymarket and said that's not happening. So first and second here for Mark Munizzi. Bruce Lee, you are correct. What a championship game. What a championship series. John Shields as well. No matter the outcome, a great finish. Leaves that one outside. Markey hits that one, up to Jackson. Jackson gets it, throws to second. Joe, I think Joe's calling him safe. He is calling him safe. I thought looked like he was playing an air piano, a very auspicious safe call there. So base is loaded. One out. Oh yeah. Spencer lifts that one into center. Jake is there. Haas comes in and scores, and Signature wins on the sacrifice fly from Spencer Mahoney. The boys are celebrating right at the bottom, and Signature victorious. What a championship series here between Whale and Signature. Signature celebrating to the left, and Whale a little frustrated right now, but you cannot take anything away from them on their run this tournament. Not the way you want to finish, but credit to Whale for their run here in the tournament. Signature victorious. They are our champions. So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn my microphone off. We're going to listen to some field sounds, and we are going to figure out a couple of things before we make some announcements here. But I want to thank you all for joining us. If you're not going to hang out for the trophy ceremony and MVP announcement, I want to thank you for joining us here live all weekend from the Park District of Forest Park, 58th Annual No Glove Nationals 16-inch softball tournament. It has been a ride. Speaking of rides, Signature rides into the sunset 8-7 to win this one.
Grace. MVP first, or team first, or MVP? Team? Whale, and then you.
I got Whale, yeah.
All right, folks. We've just got a couple more announcements to make. First off, we would like to congratulate our 2026 No Glove Nationals runners-up, Whale. They had a heck of a weekend, a heck of a tournament. Whale, if you could come on down to home plate and take your second place trophy, we would love to get a picture of you guys down here. Congratulations to Whale for a heck of a run here at the 58th Annual No Glove National 16-inch Softball Tournament.
Grace. MVP last.
And now we would like to formally announce our 2026 No Glove National 16-inch Softball Tournament champions, the 58th Annual Signature. And don't go anywhere yet, boys. We've got one. Hey, we're not done yet, Signature. We've got one more important announcement. What a run from Signature it was through the losers bracket to the top. It's time for our MVP announcement. And hey, you guys did such a great job. We figured let's make it too. So congratulations to this year's Tourney Co-MVPs, Spencer Mahoney and Ty McCullough. Spencer and Ty, extremely difficult to get out this weekend. Congratulations to them hoisting the Co-MVP trophy right now. Congratulations to Signature as well on your tournament win. Wear that crown proudly, and we will see you boys next year.
Head up.
Billy.
Over, brother. Hey, guys. Every year I get one of these. I try and get it. You got MVP. Let's go. Put that thing up high, dude. Everybody signs this ball, and then we're going to Donnie. It's valuable.
as you might have heard, our co-MVPs of the tournament, Spencer Mahoney and Ty McCullough. Huge weekend here for Signature. They ran the gauntlet today. They are going home with a big win. Great showing from Whale. A great showing, great weekend, all weekend long from all 24 teams here at No Glove Nationals. I want to thank you all for joining us, myself especially here on these live streams. Had a lot of regulars all weekend long. Got a lot of kind words for myself and the staff here at the Park District of Forest Park. We can't do it without all of you. I genuinely love that you all spend your time here supporting us, supporting these teams. I want to thank you all for joining us all weekend long. I know I missed a lot of comments while I was making those announcements, so I will go through that tonight and take a look and try to reply to as much as I can. But thank you all for hanging out with us. 58 is done. Hey, we got 59 next year. It's only a year away. It's like Happy Gilmore when he says 365 more days till hockey season. We are only a year away from the next one. So thank you all for hanging out here.